Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome. How are you people? How's everything going on? I hope all your practice studies is going good. I hope I am being audible and visible. I hope I am being audible and visible. Okay. So we have been doing various topics in static GK one shot. Correct. So a very important topic. Again, a very underlooked topic, underestimated. Direct questions come from international organizations and their headquarters. Correct? There are direct questions. So, before starting with this, I would just like to tell you something about our super practice tests. Okay? So, so we have super practice tests available at Oliveboard. I would like to say, a very helpful feature because you can see there are super practice tests and these are topic wise. So, basic, quant, level, topic, subject, topic, level. So three up to three depth we have, correct? So level one, you can just give the test, right? Then if you want, go to the next level two, then level three. Then we have past year questions as well. So we have past year questions, most repetitive questions are there. Then there is a test for speed improvement. Okay. So this is for your speed improvement, right? So timer is there. You have 1 minute for each question. You have a sectional timer also. Like that, we have general awareness also, economy, history, polity, modern, ancient, medieval, everything is there. So please try out this feature. Very good, very nice for, we would like to say for genuine candidates who want to analyze their mocks to the next level. Okay, so please try it out. Let us start today's topic. The questions from international organizations are direct. We get direct questions, correct? The idea is here to check static knowledge. Static mein they are checking their headquarters. You should know all the organization's headquarters. Now in this I have brought the same thing. I have brought all the or possible organizations headquarters. So you can see. So almost I have brought more than 100 organizations which are very important. You should know their headquarters, member countries, member countries, correct? You should know their member countries as well. So international organizations, like what is there? Just a brief about them, and then we'll go to all the organizations and headquarters. Uh, what do they do exactly? So they set the global agenda, correct? They have a theme, or you can say an objective to be fulfilled, correct? That's why these organizations are made to strengthen political ties, correct? Like UN, UNO, and simplify multilateral development programs. For example, UNDP, correct? The result of sustained multilateral negotiation. Multilateral means more than two, more than two. There are two types of organizations. One is bilateral international organizations, that is between two countries. And then there are multilateral organizations, that is between more than two countries. Okay. So this is just a basic about, you should know that what is there. There are three broad types of organization. So there are three broad types of organization. First is intergovernmental organizations. Now, what are intergovernment organizations? So suppose Quad. Quad is what? Government of India, US, and Japan and Australia. Correct? So this is intergovernmental. Government forms the organization. The various governments, they will enter into the organization. Am I right? Various governments will enter the organization. If you understand the theme, no, it becomes a bit easier to structure it and then to memorize it. Correct? Then there are international non-governmental organizations. Transparency International. Transparency International. Non-government. Okay? With private companies, private entities, there are organizations, charities, trusts. So we have like this, like transparency. And then there are multinational enterprises also. MNEs also form such organizations. Okay, everyone. Uh, I hope. Okay. So this is just a basic. Now we'll see one by one all the organizations and their headquarters one by one. Okay. It is a long list. That's why I've brought many organizations for you so that nothing is left out hereafter. So first we have Asian Development Bank, ADB. It is Mandaluyong, Philippines. So please remember, Asian Development Bank is Philippines, Mandaluyong. Okay. Asian Infrastructure and Investment Bank, Beijing, China. AIIB. They call it AIIB. It is Beijing, China. Amnesty International, London, UK. So we were talking about uh, international non-governmental organization, right? That is London, United Kingdom. Okay. Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC. We call it as APEC. So it is Singapore. Okay. Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, is Jakarta, Indonesia. Please tell me how many countries are there in this? Please tell me how many countries are there? Okay. So you will see wherever Asian or related thing is coming. Now I'm telling you a trick. I'm telling you a pattern to note how to remember things. Okay. Now the pattern here is if you see in Asian Development Bank, AIIB, APEC, and ASEAN, the word Asia is coming everywhere. Asian, Asia, again Asian. All these headquarters are in Southeast Asia. Can you see? It is in Southeast Asia. So, Philippines, Southeast Asia. This is East Asia, correct? Then Singapore, Southeast Asia. Jakarta, Southeast Asia, correct? So, this is how we need to structure GK and study. This is how we have to structure it. It makes us it very easy and you will remember it for long term. So, except AIIB, that is in Beijing, China, we have these these organizations as headquarters in Southeast Asia. Okay. Bank for International Settlements. Bank. How will you remember this? I'll be telling you tricks also. How to remember. Bank. Switzerland, we always talk about very rich people, no? Switzerland, money goes to that. Very rich people maintain their accounts there. Beautiful place, very expensive. So from that you remember bank. Money is kept in bank. So all banks for international settlement is in Basel, Switzerland. That is why from here we have Basel norms. You would have studied in your economy Basel norms. D. Correct? So bank for international settlements. B say bank. B say Basel, Switzerland. Okay? Easy. BIMSTEC, it is in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral and Tech Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. That is Dhaka. Okay. This is your homework. Please tell me how many countries are there in ASEAN. Okay. Then we have Commonwealth of Nations. It is in London, UK. These were former colonies of London, which uh, initiated to be in a common trust that is called Commonwealth of Nations. London, UK. Already we had Amnesty International, correct? Now this is in London, UK, and Commonwealth Nations, London, UK. Okay. Council of Europe, Strasbourg, France. So European Council. Okay. Then we have European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, again London. So London is also a headquarter for many of the places, right? Then we have European Union, very, very important. Brussels, Belgium. The important ones I'll be marking like this. Okay. The important ones. So almost all of them will become important then if I start marking. Okay. But these are super important ones which I'm marking. European Union, B. Brussels, Belgium. Please remember. European Free Trade Association, Geneva, Switzerland, and Food FAO, Rome, Italy. Food and Agricultural Organization. Italian pasta is my favorite food. Italian pasta is my favorite food. So, Italian pasta is my favorite food. Now, will you remember? Simple, simple, correct? See, this is how I used to remember it during my time in during my exams. Correct? Italian pasta is my favorite food. Italian pasta is my favorite food and agriculture organization is in Italy. Okay? Remember, Asian, 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 Asia, Asian. So except AIIB, all the other three are in Southeast Asia. Okay? This is how we'll be proceeding to other parts also. FATF, Financial Action Task Force, Paris, France. Uh, this is an organization which always keeps Pakistan in grey or blacklist, right? So, FATF, Financial Action Task Force, Paris. Okay. F, Financial Action Task Force, F, France. Simple. FATF, F for France, Paris. Gulf Cooperation Council, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Okay. Please remember Gulf Cooperation, Riyadh. International Labour Organization, Geneva, Switzerland. है ना? International Labour Organization, Geneva, Switzerland. Please remember Geneva it is. Okay. Which was the previous one? It was Basel for bank for internet, B for bank, B for Basel. Okay. Then we have International Court of Justice, The Hague. The Hague, Netherlands. International Court of Justice. International Monetary Fund. Okay. International Monetary Fund and World Bank. Both are Washington, D.C. Please remember World Bank. See, World Bank Group, Washington, D.C. IMF, Washington, D.C. So please remember these brother or sister organizations. Okay. International Monetary Fund and World Bank, Washington. Just remember money matters, no? Wherever money will come, automatically Donald Trump will come. Okay. So IMF and World Bank. International Organization for Migration, Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. International Maritime Organization, London, UK. Maritime, it deals with shipping. Am I right? So shipping. Okay. International Civil Aviation Organization, Montreal, Canada. Important. Important. Okay. Montreal, Canada. Why IMO was in news recently because of various ships got bombed by US or Iran near Strait of Hormuz. So IMO deals with all the regulations related to shipping, merchant shipping. International Civil Aviation Organization, Montreal. ITU, Telecommunication Union, Geneva. So see, Geneva is like what to say. All the headquarters of many of them are there. International Atomic Energy Agency, Vienna, Austria. Atomic, A say atomic, A say Austria. Please remember like this. IAEA, again IAEA was in news because of nuclear program of Iran. So it becomes important. It is very important. You need to remember. Okay. International Criminal Court, The Hague, Netherlands. Please don't confuse these two organizations. International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice. They are different. ICJ is in Netherlands, The Hague. ICC is also in The Hague, Netherlands. So very, very easy. Now you will never forget this. So International Court of Justice is in The Hague and International Criminal Court is also in The Hague. Okay? So now will you forget? You won't forget. Both court. Wherever court is coming, that is in The Hague. Okay, simple. International Seabed Authority, Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica. International Fund for Agricultural Development, Rome, Italy. Remember, food, Italy, Italian pasta is my favorite food. And agriculture is also related to Italy only. Food and Agriculture Organization and IFAD is Italy. Okay, are we good till here? I hope you're liking it. I hope you're liking the tricks. My tricks might be really funny, sometimes stupid tricks, but they will help you remember it for a very long time. ठीक है? Chalo. Next, International Whaling Commission. Many a times it is in news. International Whaling Commission. Okay, so Cambridge, United Kingdom. Okay, Indian Ocean Rim Association. Abian Mauritius. International Energy Agency, Paris, France. Okay, so you can remember like this. You were very happy when you thought of going for an foreign trip. You got a lot of energy. And where you went for the trip? Paris, France. So, Energy Agency, International Energy Agency. You got very much energetic for a foreign trip and you went to Paris. Okay, so Energy Agency is important. International Energy Forum is different. That is Riyadh. Not that important. International Press Institute, Vienna, Austria. Okay. International Union for Conservation of Nature. Very, very important, my friend. Gland, Switzerland. Union for Conservation of Nature. IUCN status, no, vulnerable, endangered, critically endangered. IUCN Red Data Book, right? So that is in Gland, Switzerland. Okay. New Development Bank, Shanghai, China. New Development Bank. And also remember which one? AIIB. So NDB and AIIB, both. See, we saw na AIIB, it is in China, and NDB is also in China. NATO, very, very important. A lot in news, it is in Brussels, Belgium. NATO is in Brussels, Belgium. Okay. One more thing was in Brussels, Belgium. What was that? European Union, European Union, and NATO. OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Okay. OPEC, Organization for Petroleum Exporting Countries, is in Vienna, Austria. Please remember petroleum you will get in Vienna, Austria. Okay. Press, Vienna, Austria. Correct. So PP is Vienna, Austria. P for press, P for petroleum. Both in Vienna, Austria. Okay. Easy, easy peasy. Chalo. Organization of Economic for Economic Cooperation, OECD, Paris, France. Okay. Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, The Hague, and Permanent Court of Arbitration there. See, again court, again The Hague. So three courts till now we saw: International Criminal Court, International Court of Justice, Permanent Court of Arbitration. All these three are in Hague. Now, will you ever forget it? You won't forget it, right? Chemical weapon is also The Hague. Okay, you should know these ones. OECD is also important. Okay, so please remember, wherever you find the word court, till now we have seen it is in The Hague, Netherlands. The Hague, Netherlands. Okay. Shanghai Cooperation Organization, SCO. It is Beijing, China. The word itself, Shanghai. SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation, is in Kathmandu, Nepal. Please remember our neighbor, SARC, Nepal hosts it, headquarters it, right? Now comes UNO, United Nation Organization. Okay. So United Nation Organization was formed on 24th October 1945 after the end of World War II. So this was created to increase cooperation among countries and recover the losses from the World War. Okay. So United Nation Organization headquarters is in New York, United Nations Security Council, New York, United Nations Development Program, New York, UN, UNICEF, New York, UNFPA, New York. ठीक है? So कैसे याद रखोगे? How will you remember it? Nation Organization, है ना? United Nation Organization, UNO, New York, then Security, New York, Development, New York, Children, New York, and Population, UNSDCP. NSDCP. Please remember like this. Okay. NSDCP. Nations Organization, Security, Development, Children, and Population. NSDCP. All these are in New York. NSDCP. Okay. Or you can remember like this: United Nations Security stopped the development of child because population was high. Just some story. Okay. UNESCO is in Paris. Please remember, this is important. All these are important. Okay. UNESCO is in Paris. Okay. United Nation World Tourism Organization, Madrid, Spain. Okay. They won the World Cup this year, no? Okay. So how will you remember? Since Spain won the World Cup, so their tourism increased. Since Spain won the World Cup, their tourism increased. UN tourism. Okay. Easy. Easy peasy. Chalo. Next. In UN Interregional Crime and Justice Research Institute, Turin, Italy. United Nations Industrial Development, UNIDO, Vienna. Correct? Universal Postal Union, Bern, Switzerland. And United Nations University is in Tokyo, Japan. So please remember this university is in Japan. ठीक है? And New York में which ones are there? Again, I'll repeat: NSDPC, National Security Development Child Population. Like that, you remember. Nations, United Nation Organization, Nation, Security Council, DP, Development, Child, Children Emergency Fund, UNICEF, and Population, NSDCP. NSDCP. So, in one shot, you can remember 5 organizations from this trick. All of them are headquartered in New York. Okay, easy. Apart from that, in US, we had, remember, World Bank and IMF in Washington, DC. Chalo, next. UN Women, New York. UN Habitat, Nairobi. Now these are important. UN Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD is in, we call it in UNCTAD. Geneva, Switzerland. United Nations Environment Program, Nairobi, Kenya. UN Office for Disaster Risk Reduction, Geneva. UN Office on Drugs and Crime, Vienna, Austria. Okay, now again, continuously three Genevas. World, world, world. How will you remember? World, 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 world. World Meteorological Organization, World Intellectual Property Organization, World Health Organization, World Trade Organization. All these are in Geneva. All these are in Geneva. World, 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 world. Now, MIHT, or you can remember myth, MITH. Meteorological, intellectual property, tourism, health. All these are in Geneva, Switzerland. Myth. You remember myth, MITH. World Meteorological Organization, World Intellectual Property, Trade Organization, World Health Organization. Will you remember? Did you get my trick? Myth trick, MITH. NSDCP is New York. NSDCP is New York. Correct na? Nations Security Development Child Population. United Nation, everywhere it is United Nation. When the word world comes, world meteorological, world intellectual property, trade and health, it is Geneva. So please remember, see from one trick, you are almost remembering 10 organizations. World Food Program is Rome, Italy. See again food, Italy, Italian pasta. Remember, I love Italian pasta. So FAO, Food and Agriculture Organization, and World Food Program. Food. Both food are in Geneva, Rome. Sorry, Rome, Italy. World Custom Organization, Brussels, Belgium. World Economic Forum, Cologne, Geneva, Switzerland. World Trade, Travel and Tourism, London. Worldwide Fund for Nature, Gland, Switzerland. Joint UN Program on HIV/AIDS, that is Geneva. UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Geneva. UN Institute for Disarmament and Research, Geneva. UN Institute for Training and Research, Geneva. So Geneva to, is full of, you can say, headquarters only. There are normal people living or not, I don't know. Okay, so please remember HIV, refugee disarmament training. All four are again in Geneva. Okay, World Economic Forum is important. That is in Geneva, Switzerland again. UN Office for Project Services, Copenhagen. UNRWA Palestine Refugees, Amman, Jordan. United Nations System Staff College, Turin, Italy. UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, important. UNFCCC, Bonn, Germany. Okay, it is in Bonn, Germany. Whichever I have marked star, they are very, very important. Okay, International Trade Center, Geneva, and African Development Bank Group is in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire. Okay, trick, fatafat will revise the trick. NSDCP, Nation Organization, Security Council, Development Program, Children Emergency Fund, Population Fund, New York. Myth, World Meteorological Organization, Intellectual Property, IPO, and World Trade Organization, World Health Organization, Geneva. Okay, easy. AIDS or HIV, refugees, disarmament, and training. Research and training. Harder. Just remember like this, harder. They are all in Geneva. Harder. HRDR, harder. Like that you remember. Okay. So HRDR, harder, and myth. These 8 organizations are in Geneva. Important ones. HIV, refugee, disarmament, and research and training. Okay, and myth. They are in Geneva. Like that, you can remember. Easy. Chalo, next. African Union, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Important. Andean Community, Lima, Peru. Arctic Council, Tromso, Norway. Association of Caribbean States, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. It is shared between Port of Spain, Trinidad, Tobago. Black Sea Economic Cooperation, Istanbul, Turkey. So this you would have heard very less. So I have digged in and brought some extra for you. Caribbean Community, CARICOM, Georgetown, Guyana. Common Market, uh, hmm, Common Market for Eastern and South African, COMESA, Lusaka, Zambia. Central American Bank for Economic Integration, Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Commonwealth Secretariat, London. Council of European Municipalities and Regions, Brussels, Belgium. Council of the Baltic Sea States, Stockholm. Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Abuja, and European Central Bank, Frankfurt, Germany. Okay, I know there are a lot of organizations, but that is why I'm giving you so nice tricks so that you can remember in one shot, you can remember 12, 15 organizations. In just one shot, you can remember. Harder myth, remember na? Harder myth, Geneva, and NSDCP. All these in New York. ठीक है? NSDCP. चलो next. We have Association of European Parliamentarians with African Amsterdam. European Space Agency, Paris, France. Inter-American Development Bank, Washington, D.C. Intergovernmental Authority on Development, Djibouti. Okay, this is pronounced as Djibouti. Capital is Djibouti. International Chamber of Commerce, Paris, France. So we were talking about multinational enterprises, no? This is that. International Development Association, Washington, D.C. International Committee for the Red Cross, Geneva, Switzerland. Okay. International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, Geneva. International Finance Corporation. See, finance related or development, it is mostly Washington, D.C. World Bank, Washington, D.C. IMF, Washington, D.C. Finance Corporation, Washington, D.C. Development Association, Washington, D.C. So wherever World Bank, IMF, finance is coming, it is mostly Washington, D.C. International Olympic Committee, Lausanne, Switzerland. Important. Lausanne, Switzerland. Okay. Lausanne, Switzerland. International Organization for Standardization, Geneva. International Peace Bureau. Peace se related bhi, it is mostly Geneva only. And International Service for Human Rights, Geneva. Mm. Okay. So, uh, please remember World Bank, IMF, IFC, and which one was that? IDA, Development. World Bank, IMF, Finance and Development. All these are in Washington, D.C. Okay. I am again and again revising the tricks so that you won't forget. NSDCP, New York. Harder Myth, Geneva. And you can remember VIDA. World Bank, IMF, International Finance Corporation, and Development Association. VIDA is in W for Washington, D.C. Like that you can remember. Okay, easy. Parliamentary Union, Geneva. League of Arab States, Cairo, Egypt. This is a capital also. MIGA, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency, is Washington, D.C. See again, investment means it is this thing, Washington. Organization for Security and Cooperation Europe, Vienna. Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, Kuwait City. Secretariat of the Pacific Community, Nomia, New Caledonia. United Cities and Local Governments, Barcelona, Spain. Many of them you would be listening for the first time. So don't panic, don't worry. I have brought more than 100 organizations in this video. So nothing will be remaining after this. Okay. And I'm telling tricks also. So please remember the tricks as well. After this, nothing will remain. Don't worry. Okay. United ESCAP, United Nations Commission for Asia Pacific, that is Thailand, Bangkok. So see again Asia and again Southeast Asian country. Four examples we saw till now. Correct. Then United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Western Asia, Beirut, Lebanon. UN OHCHR, Geneva, Switzerland, and New York, USA. United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights. International Research Training Institute for Women, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. UN Office for Coordination for Humanitarian Affairs, Geneva, Switzerland. So see, humanitarian. Western European Union, Brussels, Belgium. European Union is also Brussels, Belgium. If you remember, remember European Union. Forgot. ऐसा ऐसे नहीं चलेगा. European Union, Brussels, Belgium. NATO. Where was NATO? Brussels. Remember? Forgot. Forgot or remember? Brussels, Belgium. NATO. Brussels, Belgium. Correct? See, I only started remembering it. Correct? So, these were the most important organizations and their headquarters. Okay? There are some tricks. I'll just show you these tricks and then we'll revise our tricks also. Organization, how will you remember? I am a common man in London. So, I have brought this trick for you, mnemonic. I am a common man in London. I, International Maritime Organization, am Amnesty International, Common, Commonwealth, correct? Nations, Commonwealth, and Telecommunication Union. All these are in London. I am common man in London. Will you remember? Such easy tricks I have brought for you so that at least 25 to 30 organizations so you can remember like this. And which if you start remembering harder way, you will forget. Okay. So I am common man in London. Just like Washington DC, Geneva, and New York, I have brought trick for London. Okay. So this one we will do our own trick. Don't go for this trick. I have told a better trick than this. Okay. Keyword rule: industrial, petroleum, atomic. These three are always Vienna. These three are always Vienna. Okay. So if these three keywords come, it is Vienna. United Nation, Industrial Development, International Atomic Energy, and OPEC. All three are in Austria, Vienna, Austria. Industrial, petroleum, atomic. Pia, 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 oh Pia, Pia. That song is there, no? So Pia. Okay. So Pia is Vienna, Austria. Petroleum, industrial, and atomic is in Vienna, Austria. I am a common man in London. International Maritime, Amnesty, Commonwealth, and Telecommunication. This is in London, right? Now our tricks. NSDCP, NSDCP, Nations, Security, Development, Children, and Population. NSDCP. All these are in New York. All these are in New York. NSDCP. Okay. United Nations Security, Development, Children, Population. NSDCP, New York. Myth, harder myth. Harder myth. Harder myth means what? HIV, refugee, disarmament, research and training. Myth, MITH. What was myth? Myth, Meteorological Organization, World Meteorological, World Intellectual Property, World Trade Organization, World Health Organization. All these are in Geneva. Harder myth is in Geneva. NSDCP is in New York. I am a common man in London. That is in London. Whoa. So, how was it? Did you love it? How is it? So many organizations we have covered. Please revise these organizations. Very, very important. Okay. Uh, in exam, direct questions come from this. So make sure you're not losing out on any marks. Okay. Just give me a moment. I'll just try to, I'll give you an extra bit of knowledge. Yes. So now what I have brought for you is some organizations, international organizations whose headquarters is in India. Okay. So I'll just make it right here. India is the headquarter for which organizations? We should know about India also, na? International Solar Alliance. First is ISA, International Solar Alliance, Asian African Consultant Consultative Organization, ACO. ISA and this both are in India. ISA is in Gurugram and ACO is in New Delhi. Okay, easy. International Solar Alliance and Asian African Legal Consultative Organization. Legal Consultative Organization. Done. So these were some of the most important organizations and their headquarters. We have done, I think, approx 100, maybe more than that, organizations. So please remember whatever is star marked are super important. Okay. Whatever are star marked are super important. So please remember them. We'll meet in the next class with some other topic. Keep practicing. Okay. Headquarter questions will come for sure. Okay, everyone. See you. Keep practicing. Keep working hard. Don't lose hope. Marks may be up and down. Moods may be up and down. But make sure discipline is not up and down. Discipline is always there. Discipline is like a constant energy you have because your feeling and motivation will be up and down daily. Today you will feel to study for 10 hours, tomorrow you won't feel to study. But discipline is what will keep you constant. Okay? So please be motivated, trust yourself, trust your preparation. Okay? And we all are here to help you with Oliveboard. Thank you, everyone.